We are your back to school authority, and as we've shown you over the past several weeks, every district has to come up with a return to education plan that suits its individual needs. So what is school going to look like in the town of Milford? I am joined by Dr. Anna Kutaya, superintendent of schools there. Thank you so much for being with us, Doctor.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. You're one of the few superintendents I've talked to that has decided you guys are going back. Everybody's all in, except you'll be remote learning on Wednesday. But rather than some of the hybrid plans we've seen in other districts, you're efforting all in.
We are hoping to bring 100% of our students back, of course, based on parent choice. We have about 82% of students returning to in-building instruction, and about 18% of our students will be remoting in from their homes. So we are open 4 days a week for an abbreviated day, and on Wednesdays we will be distance learning for all students.
You know, a lot of people have asked, why do they have to get out of school early? How does that help anything? Is that because you need more time for staff to prepare or for cleaning?
Yeah, that's a good question, Kara. I get that often as well. We wanted to be sensitive to the staff and students that were coming back to a very different physical environment with new protocols. So we were worried about mask fatigue. We were worried about a less physically active environment where students will be sitting in rows of desks and not being able to move up and about. And yeah, we wanted to provide our professional staff more time to plan for a very different learning environment.
Right. Okay. So yeah, right. Sitting longer is a big difference for students and for staff. How do you want parents to feel confident about this? What do you want to say about being ready and the safety?
Well, we have committed to opening our doors only if we felt that we had the appropriate protocols in place to do our absolute very best to keep everyone safe. So we have done that. We have ensured that we have written protocols. We have trained all of our leaders, our teachers, and hope to roll that into student training on how to walk hallways differently, how to use restrooms differently, how to continue wash hands more frequently, how to take off your mask and eat lunch and clean up and be safe. So there are some little details that we take for granted of how we go about our world, just like as we have in our personal lives, that has really transformed what being in a school building will look like. So we have taken the time to flesh that all out in partnership, of course, with the Milford Health Department to make sure that all adults and young people will be ready to walk about our school buildings differently.
Yeah, so much new planning and new for students. And just lastly, before I let you go, for the online folks, this is going to be different than the spring, right? A lot more in-depth. You've learned how to give a more thorough online education than maybe the crisis mode we were in.
We have learned lots of lessons from the spring, and we have committed to a more robust and engaged experience for our young people with our teachers. So we'll have students from home live streaming into our classrooms as they are occurring. So they will be able to participate in a classroom and school community live as it's happening in real time. So we hope to build a wider school community that stretches out into living rooms and kitchens and our home offices for our young people to be part of our in-school experience. So it will look different this year for certain.
Yeah, I'm going to miss those first day of school flag raising ceremonies and gatherings, but this is a new year. And thank you, Doctor, for being with us and sharing your information about what Milford will look like.
And thanks for having us. Good luck. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.